to be here. What the fuck?
What happened?
The garbage truck is literally right outside the door right now.
Oh, what you gotta do?
No, you hear the noise, right? Can you hear it?
Nah.
All right, I'm glad you can hear it. It's definitely gonna come through on the speaker. Maybe I should. I'm about to just. Oh man, I'll have to mute my mic every.
You go ahead and mute it. Just mute it right quick.
I'm about to mute it.
I just got an intro on.
Yeah, just let me know when the thing starts.
Check. Yo. My man Mel, you in here? Mel.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just got it muted right now.
All right, we about to go. Yo. We are in the building. Let me get everything right. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Clipboard around the association ticket tournament pregame show. I am your host, Coach King. With me today is Top 150 Season 2 prospect, Mailman 2K all day. Left the camera for a second. Guessing we got a drink or something. Guess I'll take a drink while he getting a drink. Just water. Welcome to the show. Uh, we're going to go over these 4 games today for the second round of the ticket tournament. Not going to keep y'all too long. We're going to run right through this real quick, break some film down, make some predictions, and let's take off. First game of the day, we have Celtics Crossover Gaming versus Blazer 5 Gaming in this 11th 19 seed matchup. Looking at the graph, the green indicate that particular team has the advantage in that particular category. For instance, we see Blaze 5 58.6 from the 3-point range. Also 58.6% from field goal range and 47% from the 3-point range. Celtics advanced yesterday, first round, in a game that none of us got to see. So they get the delightful task of going up against B5, one of the better teams in the league throughout the seasons, the last 2 seasons, that is. Tough terrain they had to travel through this season. So along with a lot of other teams in the league due to the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, and its remote play situation. But let's get right to it. I'm going to start first with my prediction. I got B5 moving on, and this one, this may be a tight game. Might go three games, may take 3 games to figure this one out. But I got B5, and my player to watch in this matchup would be this guy right here, Majestic shooting guard, Blazers 5 Gaming, 8 points a game, 8.7 points a game. Let's look at some of his play. As you can see, he has ability to work out of the pick and roll as a playmaker. He was able to find the big man cutting off the pick and roll situation right there for an easy 2. Let's check out in the very same clip. You see, he gets back in transition, spots up right in the corner, able to get in position to knock down this corner tray ball. Boom, just like that. Great defense leads to good transition in that steal situation right there. Then we see right here in the scramble situation defensively, his assignment is Saint in the corner, but when the scramble situation, you'll see he's able to find Bear right on the left wing, able to get to the shot and contest it and force up a terrible shot, but it's late in the shot clock. Actually 10 seconds on the shot clock, but able to get to that shot and alter the shot. And that's the reason why that's my player to watch in that series right there. We're going to move right along to my man, Mailman 2K all day. Like I said, 150 top prospect in season 2. Who you got in this one, Mel? I'll give the microphone and pass it on to you. Can't hear you. You're still muted.
Gotcha. I'm in here. Gotta make sure that the dog don't make noise in the background, you know? But
let's roll.
I got you. Right, for this series, it's tough, man. We talked about it all season. You know how much I hate picking inconsistent teams. It's the worst feeling in the world. But you got the Blazers, who had some trouble in the past, with early exits from tournaments and playoffs and stuff like that. Celtics been close, but no cigar yet. And I think they've both been struggling a lot this season. I'm gonna go with the Blazers, not by much. I agree. I think it's gonna be in 3 games. I think even though the Celtics have shown a lot of promise, especially these last couple of weeks with their new addition, shuffling some things around, even missing their leader, that's still huge. Missing Fab, they still been performing, but I just think the Blazers are going to come out and I think they're still going to sneak one out. They're going to steal one that they're not supposed to win, and then they're going to win. They're going to definitely probably win Game 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, I went with those guys too. Speak on FT, the new addition who came in the league fresh off the streets last week. where dropped 109 points at 50 in one game. He's a guy that we have to keep our eyes on. Haven't seen too much of him in the league. Like I said, just came in the league last week. So we have to see how he's able to perform under these bright lights. We didn't get to see yesterday. They played off broadcast yesterday. Heat Check had some connectivity issues. I believe that's what the reason was why they couldn't get it going on the broadcast yesterday. But I'm looking forward to seeing how FT performs in this one. I still don't think it's going to be enough to get past B5 hungry team. So that's who we got moving forward. We agree on that one, and we'll move on to the next one. But before that, shout out to 2K Zone in the building, and A Fox back in here. I appreciate y'all guys tuning in. We're going to move on to the next graphic. And the next one, we have Genji Tigers 17 seed versus 76ers GC 12th seed. As again, you can see the green indicates the particular team who has the advantage in those particular categories. We went over Genji yesterday. Well documented that this team gives up buckets, a plethora of buckets. I think they're leading the team in points against, I should say. So 76ers have the ability to do their thing and get out and transition, cause havoc in the defense. They're going to be able to get this one done in 2 games. It may go 3, but I'm going to call it 2. That is my team that I'm picking to move forward. And this one, we'll start with Mailman 2K all day as his player to watch in this one.
All right, so in this one, A Fox in the chat said it best. This is going to be a fun matchup, and honestly, I wish I could see this on stage, just to see Kai and Brad and the guys going back and forth. Killy, all these guys. I just want to see that on stage. But for this one, I'm going to take the guys that got crazy momentum, man. I'm going to go with the Sixers. Sixers started out, I think it was like 0-8 or something crazy, but they went on a crazy win streak. And now, look at them. I think they're the 12th seed or 11th seed in the ticket or something like that. Brad switching to center was a huge, huge move. And Brad is my player to watch for this series for sure. Brad, you remember him from last year, playing the pick and roll on that sharp rim. Just having to play out of position a lot, as far as, if you expect your power forward to be in the corner, but he was playing pick and roll. This year he moves to center after starting the year out on power forward. And the Sixers have just done crazy, crazy things, especially on defense. You're going to see right here, Breadwinner, showing his defensive prowess, not letting BP get to the spot, even though it's green. He says, "Get that shot out of here, get it out." All right, you don't want to see that. And then you come back. You see him again playing defense again, and that's going to be the biggest part. 76ers gotta keep playing defense. They've got to show some kind of presence when it comes to BP and Kelmav, or not in BP and Kelmav, but in this clip. They got to be aware of BP and Kelmav in this clip, and having a big guy in the middle that's also able to roam around on PNR and make sure that no one's open. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be big. It's a tough one, but like I said, I'm going with the guys with momentum. Their schedule probably wasn't the greatest, but wins are wins, especially in this league. And sometimes you could have a 6-10 record, 4-12, and look, you got the Celtics making out the first round with the 4-12 record. I don't even think it matters at this point who they beat. I think it's just they got to ride the wave.
I agree. 2K Zone, I think that's David there on that account, says 76ers on the road, but beat easy team, so it's a tough one to call. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Dave, but this team is a veteran team. They have all veterans on this team, and they're known to be a great team. We know how this for the remote play has affected teams. I think 76ers moved into their gaming facility to play late in the season. So, yeah, we'll see how this one go on. But my player to watch in this one is none other than the floor general for the 76ers, and that is Radiant point guard, averaging 30.7 points per game. And we're going to look at this clip right here by Radiant, able to get busy in the pick and roll. As you can see, he's able to create and get to the rack. caused all kind of havoc in the paint. Sweet layup right there. 2 points, easy. We know he's a demon in the pick and roll. Check this out right here. Not much space. Freeze it right here. We'll see he's able to get that shot off with not much space at all. Contested, not really, but wide open. It's what I don't know what it read behind that graphic, but green nonetheless. We know radiant scoring ability ranks up there with the best in the league. As you can see right here, we'll look at the division. This pass is crazy. Wide open and well, not wide open. He does have two playing one in this situation right here, but it is able to skip that pass right to the corner for a little mid-range shot. Green right there, and then we'll see again as we see his ability in the pick and roll, crazy pick and roll ability, dancing behind the screen, freezing right here, got his man defender out of the play. He knows right here that that slip going to cause that corner to drop and help, and you know what's coming next. Green bean in the corner, and hey, that's what we have to look for in Radiant. We already know he's going to get the job done, so it's just a matter of 76ers playing defense and being able to slow this team down. And if they can do that, I think it'll be a quick and easy 2-0 sweep and get them out here and move on to the third round. You want to expound on that anymore, Mel? I want to move on to the next one.
You know, I think we covered a lot of it. We've seen the Sixers, semifinalists, finalists. You know, they won tourneys last year, but like you said, that remote play, really affected a lot of teams, and being able to at least go back into their own facility so they can feel a little bit more comfortable is going to be huge. They mentioned Steez. Like I said, it's a position switch. So as breadwinner went to center, Steez dropped down to the 2, and it's worked wonders for them, and it's probably going to do the same thing again today.
Great. Hey, Fox says Shifty Kai, when he's consistently hit his shots, it's really hard to stop. I agree. Kai, man, look, he's a dog in this league. The guy can put up points with the best of them. It just I thought turn up would be a factor when they made that crazy trade during the offseason. Were able to acquire those picks. I thought they was going to put a team together that was going to be able to compete, but I looked at them doing the preseason. They wasn't really getting it done during the preseason. But like I said, I thought turn-up defense would be a great factor. After coming from the T-Wolves last year, winning that championship, he was great for those guys. But for whatever reason, these guys can't stop anybody. So that's the reason why I have 76 and moving on to this one. One of the reasons. But we'll move on to the next clip and this one. And the next graphic, we have Magic Gaming, 19 seed versus Hawks Talent, 13 seed. Excuse me. Magic got it done, got the job done yesterday in easy fashion, 2-0 sweep. I got those guys advancing again in this one. They have came together late in the season. Perfusion has found his groove offensively. DT is back in the mix. He was away from the team for a while. That chemistry looked like is on point right now. So I got Magic Gaming moving on in this one. Even though we look at the graphic, we see Hawks Talent leads in 3 out of 4 of the statistical categories. But it looks good on paper. We know that the Hawks' inability to put full games together throughout the season. BP has been up and down. One of the better point guards in the game. They had some internal not issues, but we had a member of the team had lost his mother, and what's his name?
Follow.
Yeah, man, Follow. Yeah. So things like that can affect camaraderie, team camaraderie inside the locker room, so to speak. But we'll see what Hawks are able to do offensively and defensively to slow down this Magic team who's been hooping lately. I got these guys moving forward in this one, and my player to watch again, I just spoke on him earlier, is actually, let me go with Perfusion. My player to watch in this one, Magic Gaming, small forward, shows 8.4, but he was able to get dubs in a couple of games last week. As we see right here, the ability to shoot from deep is well noted from Perfusion. Journeyman in this league, but still gets it done offensively. If you can see right here, pause it. He's able to create out of the off the bounce, gets to his sweet spot in the paint. We know these guards love to get busy, and the boom boom room is what I like to call it. Paint post fades. You see, he goes over the shoulder for the post fade, creates separation, and there it is, bucket. This guy's able to get buckets, man, like this, and he's going to be my player to watch again as he was yesterday because the Magic game is not a team that puts up a lot of points. They will need to be able to get scoring from other positions outside of the main two positions, which is point guard and center. So I look for profusion to get open off those decks. They seem to trust him out of multiple situations, whether it be from handling the ball, whether it be from catching shoot situations, whether it be from collecting the rebound, DT collecting the rebounds and kicking it back out to him off decks. So, and he's been shown the last few weeks that he knocked the shots down at a high percentage. So I believe Profusion will help these guys get it done in this one. And I pass it on to you, and you can let us know who is your player to watch in this one.
Okay, so in this one, I'm going to go ahead and take the Hawks. Like you said, yes, the Magic they're going to have a full lineup. They're hot recently. They beat the Pacers back-to-back times, and that's going to be crucial. AFOX said it best. Heating up at the right times is really important, especially in esports. But at the same token, the Hawks also, they did go through that little turmoil. Having follows mother pass, that was really tough. But at the same time, I feel like these guys they're warriors, man. Like, as far as in real life, a lot of these guys have gone through a lot of stuff. So, something like that, it's only going to fuel them, and I feel like they're going to come in here and show the Magic what's up. They're going to beat them in the neck a little bit, Lee's been a great center all year. BP, little, I don't want to say underwhelming, but I think we all expected just a little bit more. But I think the big factor on this team is Kel Mav, and that's my player to watch. Kel Mav, almost similar to Malik, he provides the same sort of impact for the Hawks that Malik does for the Knicks. So Kel Mav, he's going to give you, that obvious the sharpshooting presence. He can also play make as well, and his defense ain't that bad either. So having that secondary guy, okay, BP's struggling, or BP's, maybe he's hot, but they decide to, double team him on this one. Don't worry about it, because Kel Mav is waiting. He is waiting. He's going to be ready to shoot, ready to make a play, and I think the Hawks are going to sneak this one out 2-1.
All right. Well, that Kel Mav clip is not showing up for some reason. So we're going to move right on to the next graphic. Last game of the day. Grizz Gaming versus 14 seed. I mean, Grizz Gaming is the 14 seed in this one versus Knicks Gaming, who is the 15th seed. Grizz Gaming advanced yesterday. Knicks Gaming advanced yesterday to create this collide of two of the teams that have some history. You have season 1 champion going against his old team, and the Knicks Gaming. Knicks, both of these teams, I would say, have had disappointing seasons, to say the least. More so Grizz Gaming, because that team has so much talent. I just don't understand how they were not able to put it together. Goofy is a top center in this league. Vandy is a top point guard in this league. You have authentic African who can play multiple positions, very talented. This team is well put together. I just don't know why it doesn't translate to wins on the virtual hardwood court. But I do have Grizz Gaming moving past Knicks Gaming in this one. And my player to watch in this one is Double A, authentic African. Averages 13.5 points per game, over 2 steals per game. As you can see right here, I haven't seen this in many clips. I mean, we know guys have the ability. Guys like Tounament and Kennedy can harass players for the full 90 and just get up in their chest and their shirt and force turnovers like this. As you can see, authentic African was able to force that turnover. I mean, even though he passed it right to Goof in the corner, I mean, that wasn't even a bait. He just passed it right to him. But still, that full court defensive pressure. If you're a point guard, I've played multiple positions in this retail version. I know how tough it can be. have your heart beating out your chest if you have somebody that can bump you up the court like this. So this is like the same clip, but it's not. It's in the same game. As you can see, this guy harasses for the full length of the court almost. And it's like I said, like the identical play, but it's a different play, I promise. You can see right here in this clip, his vision. He sees no, that's Vandy sees authentic African coming out the corner for the alley oop play. So I just wanted to put that in there. That's Vandy showing his vision. But yeah, that's my player to watch in this one. And I believe Authentic African will play a huge part in this series on both ends of the court. Like I say, he's one of those players that can. I mean, he had the scoring record before it was broken. He was the first guy to score. What was that? What did he score? 60?
84.
I'm sorry, 84. That's crazy. So yeah, so that record is still hasn't been broken. So we know what he can do on the offensive end, and I've just shown you in that clip what he can do defensively. So Authentic African is my player to watch, and this one, and I'll pass it on to you, Mailman 2K. Who you got in this one, and who is your player to watch?
Well, I'll say this real quick. He definitely has the record for 84, but let's remember that went past regulation. Okay, Mama's got the regulation record. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
But Authentic African, definitely, we still got to give him props. 84 points. Any kind.
You got to look at it.
How many there are? You know.
You got to look at it as per game. That it doesn't count. It's in one game. He scored 84, right. So right. 84 a game. That's still 84. So
he has
a scored record. But yeah, move on.
Man,
who you got in this one?
Look, I'm gonna take the Knicks. Call me biased, and I'll say it every single time, man. I'm gonna take the Knicks. Look, I'm hoping the ticket Knicks show up again, man. They played great yesterday. They took that L to the Pistons game one, but they came back and knocked two off in a row. It was a crazy sequence of games. Grizzlies looking good too. J-Rod went off yesterday as well. He had himself a game too, but I'm still going to go with the Knicks. And once again, my player to watch is still going to be Malik. As you saw yesterday, I mentioned yesterday he's a great shooter, but also a great playmaker. And he definitely helped out. I think there was one game where Duck only has 22 points. I think, matter of fact, that was game 3. Duck has 22 points. Malik has 27, 29, something like that. He was getting assists in game 2, and especially game 2 was a big one that changed their momentum around. He had like 7 assists at one point, 8 assists at one point, which is great, considering that's basically like your secondary guy. But yeah, having Malik in that lineup along with Duck and the rest of these guys, I don't think Authentic African is going to be able to stop everything. Because remember, there's more than just Malik. So I don't think Authentic Africa is going to be able to stop everything. But as long as they're stopping Duck, they still got to worry about Malik.
You're right. He can't stop everything. But all we need to do is cool the hot hand off, so to speak. So if he's able to cool that hot hand off, then hey, that's why I think these guys move past the Knicks. The ticket Knicks. Is that what they called him on the show? 2K Dave. That was a bone man. Or was
the ticket Knicks,
gave man. That game and called them the ticket Knicks?
No, man, the ticket Knicks.
Hey, yeah. But hey, that's gonna be the show for today, guys. We just wanted to jump in here real quick before the games tip off to give y'all some detailed analysis and players to watch in these games, to give you something to look at and look forward to while you are actually watching these games. So we appreciate you tuning in. Always appreciate the support. Dave, I appreciate you for always supporting everything that I do with the radio show on Dash Radio. That's the Clipboard 2K show with Coach King that airs every Monday. I don't know what mail goes. He disappears every time at the end. So I'm in the middle of both screens. There you go. But yeah, make sure you check out that show. Airs every Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on Dash Radio's Nothing But Net channel. You can find us with our predictions on Twitter at the Clipboard 2K, and I am Coach King. You can find me at Twitter at Coach King 2K, and I'll let Mailman give his final piece for the day as I get ready to go down to Geekly's for our GEA League Bill 5v5 Live League 5th week action. Y'all can tune into that also. That's at twitch.tv / Geeklies. But take it away, Mel, and then we'll get up out of here for the day. I appreciate A Fox, 2K Zone, Dave, whoever else in the chat. Let me see who else in the chat. I'll let you have it in a second, man. I want to shout everybody out who else in here. A Fox, we got Mel, man, you in here. Not Corporal. Yeah, that's it. So appreciate you guys. Spread the word for me if y'all could. Greatly appreciate it. We're trying to just bring this high content, and that's what we're here to do. We're not getting paid to do any of this. We just love the game. We love the league. So that's why we're here doing what we do. Take it away, Mel. I'll shut up now. Let you end it, and we'll get up out here for the day.
All right, man. Like I said, man, as always, man, it's good to be on the show with you, brother. You know, always talking 2K, talking basketball. It's always a good time for me. Shout out to ENG and Green Huncho, all my guys over there. Shout out to the guys at ACD. Shout out Bobby Buckets, OC Slim. You know what I'm saying? Good luck today, Slim. You know, hopefully everything works out well, brother. And just in general, man, you know, shout out everybody that ever put me on, man. 2K Zone, Dave, and the gang. You know, you guys gave me my first, you know, taste of exposure as far as doing interviews and stuff like that. And definitely want to shout you out as well, man. A Fox always putting out the good content. Bone Man, everybody, man. Emil, you know, all these guys, man. You got to give love to these content creators, bro. It's a big thing. Some get paid, some don't. Some get jobs out of it, some don't. But at the end of the day, it's all love of the game. You know, we want to have some content for a league that we're supposed to love and support. You know, regardless of whether it's good or bad going on. You know, we just want to put some content out there for you to enjoy, man. So appreciate y'all, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, and I ended one more with this right here. Hey, if you're out there and you want to be a part of the show, you want to be a guest, just DM me on Twitter at Coach King2K. We'll love to get you guys on the show. Just know your stuff, and let's have some fun. Let's continue to try to grow this league. And yeah, I mean, I've been in this community for a long time. I just love basketball in general. Coach outside of the league. I coach inside of the 2K league. Well, not in the 2K league, but, you know, in the community. Would love to get a job in there to do that. But, you know, maybe one day, maybe not. If not, I'm still going to continue to do this because I love doing it. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys for tuning in again, and just spread the word for us. And as long as we have people watching, as long as it can be 3, 4, 5, we don't care. We'll keep providing this content for you. So appreciate it. Enjoy the games. Dave, I see you guys whenever you go live again. You know, I'm always ducking in, seeing what's going on, trying to steal some ideas for the show, etc. So keep providing that content, man. Help me out, brother. I appreciate it. And you know, I use your 2K headquarters website for my stats, even though I kind of find some discrepancies. We talked about that. I don't know who's right, who's wrong, but I trust you. I trust yours more than a lot. Diamond hasn't updated their website since August 5th, so hey, I gotta go with the latest update. So I appreciate you for everything you do, man. Everybody else in the community that's doing their things. Yeah, that's it, y'all. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you guys later.